Hello everyone. Three particles of masses 50 gram, 100 gram and 150 gram are placed at the vertices of a equilateral triangle of side 1 meter. You have to find out the x and y coordinate of the center of mass. So if you see, the particle 1 is at origin, particle 2 coordinate you can write down, it is 1, 0. 3 is, if you see, this length is given, it is 1 meter. So it is making an angle 60. So it will be 1 cos 60, that is half. 1 sin 60, that is root 3 by 2. So this will be the coordinate of this, right? So we got the coordinate of the 3. Can we get the coordinate x and y coordinate of this? Yes. So I will write down the x coordinate is equals to m1x1 plus m2x2 plus m3x3 in division total mass. In division the total mass, if you see here, the total mass of this system is, if you see, 50 plus 100 plus 150, it is 300. So I will write down m1 plus m2 plus m3. So if you see here, x1, if you write down, it is 0. So this term will become 0. x2 is 1 and 100 is the mass. And the third mass is 150 gram and the coordinate is this. The total mass is 300 gram. So if you see, this will get cancelled out by 75, right? And you will get 175 by 300, right? This will be the x coordinate. You can cancel out this will be cancelled out by 7 and this will be cancelled out by 12, right? It will be 7 by 12 meter. Again, you can do the same for the y coordinate as well. I will write down m1 y1, m2 y2, m3 y3, again by the total mass, that is nothing but 300, right? So if you see here, the y coordinate of m1 and m2 are 0, right? These two have y coordinate 0. Only the third mass have y coordinate root 3 by 2. So this I will write down 0 plus 0. Third is having root 3 by 2 and mass is this. Total mass is this is 300. So this will get cancelled out by 2e and you will get root 3 by 4. So basically you got 7 by 12 comma root 3 by 4. Now you can check for the option. 7 by 12 comma root 3 by 4 is the correct one. Thank you.
Hello everyone. 4 particle ABCD with masses m, 2m, 3m and 4m are at the corner of a square. They have acceleration of equal magnitude with direction as shown. Acceleration of the center of mass of the particle is what? So you can see the diagram is this. You can also see the acceleration direction, right? The direction of acceleration of A is towards left and B is upward and so on, right? So we know that acceleration of the center of mass is defined as m1 a1 plus m2 a2 plus m3 a3 plus m4 a4. In division I will write m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4. So this is the acceleration of the center of mass, right? Now let's see what are the acceleration of A, B, C, D, right? So if I write the acceleration of A, you can see it is directed toward negative axis, so I will write. And the magnitude of the acceleration of the A is small a, so I will write minus A I cap, and acceleration of B is upward, so I will write J cap. Acceleration of C, you can see, so I will write this. Acceleration of D, you can see it is downward, so I will write minus A J cap. And masses are m, 2m, 3m and 4m, right? So you can just put the value here. So acceleration are these and masses are m, 2m, 3m and 4m respectively. So I'll put the values here. So the mass of first particle A is m, and acceleration you can see minus A I cap. Now mass of particle 2 B is 2m and acceleration is A J cap. Mass of particle 3 is 3m and acceleration is A I cap. And if I talk about the fourth particle, mass is 4m and acceleration is minus A J cap. Okay, so in division I will write m plus 2m plus 3m plus 4m. Simple. Okay, so you can see this m will get cancelled out, right? Okay, now if you see here, this is minus I cap and this is 3 I cap, right? So 3A I cap minus A I cap will be 2A I cap. Now let's talk about the J cap component. This is 2 J cap and this is minus 4 J cap. So it will be minus 2A J cap. In division, you can see 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, right? So let's divide it. So you'll get 1 by 5 A I cap minus J cap. So this will be the acceleration of the center of mass which we wanted to calculate in the question. If you see, we wanted the acceleration of the center of mass and we got A by 5 I cap minus J cap. So option A is the correct one. So this was our question and we got A by 5 I cap minus J cap as the acceleration of the center of mass. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Distance of center of mass of a solid uniform cone from its vertex is Z0. If the radius of its base is capital R and its height is h, then Z0 is equals to. So if you see the diagram will be like this, right? So let's suppose this angle is alpha, right? So if I write, if I take at a distance of y a element dy, so let's suppose I took in this direction at a distance of y, I took this element of thickness dy. Thickness of this element is dy. Now you can see this is a disk, right? If you see, this is a disk with center here and the radius of this disk is r, right? And we need only to find out the y coordinate, since we know that the center of mass of this body will fall on the y axis from the symmetry, right? Since it is symmetric about this y axis, right? Okay, so the center of mass of this disk will be here, and the x coordinate of the center of mass will be 0 if you see here, and the y coordinate will be y. So center of mass of the disk will be, so this is the disk element. So let's suppose I say COM of disk element is equals to 0 comma y, right? Okay, now let's find out the mass of this disk, right? Okay, so if I say this distance is this thickness is y, right? So if you draw the disk,
This is the disk, right? This is the thickness dy. And here the radius is smaller. So you will write the volume of the disk is pi r square into dy. Simple area into thickness will be the volume, right? Now let us find out this radius. So if you see here in the diagram, tan alpha is equals to r by y, and tan alpha is also equals to r by this h height, right? This height you can see. And in this triangle you can see this is the r and this is y. So from here you will get the y as RH by capital R. Very simple. Now dy, if I talk about the dy will be, differentiate this equation both side, then you will get this, right? Now we got the volume, and if I multiply it with rho, I will get the mass of this disk. Okay, now let's talk about the center of mass now. So I will write the center of mass y coordinate that we want. Since we know that the x coordinate is 0, it will be y coordinate of this element into mass of this element integration by mass of the element integration. So just put the values now. So dm is this, right? So dy can be replaced by this hr by r, right? So I will write here dr. So this will be the dm. Okay, so integration to constant outside, right? Okay, now y coordinate of this disk will be y only, and dm is this, right? So I took the dy is equals to h by r into dr, right? Now put the value of y also. Now if you see y is equals to hr by r, so just put the value of y also. So take the constant outside, so rho pi by hr is constant, and the y, if you see hr by r, so I will put the value of y, and this is r square, so I will write here r cube, and again this is outside, right? So this will get cancelled out. So you will get the integration will be from 0 to, if you see, if the in the diagram the r is varying from 0 to capital R, so just put this now. So if I integrate it, the r cube will be r to the power 4 by 4, and the limit will be 0 to r, and here I will write h by r, and it will be r 0 to r, right? Okay, so I will write hr by r into r to the power 4 by 4. So this will get cancelled out, and this r will also get cancelled out, and here is the 4, right? So you can see already the YCOM that we got here is 3h by 4, and this will be our answer. Now if you see in the question, yeah, so we wanted the Z0, that is 3h by 4. A is the correct option. Thank you.
Two blocks of masses 10 kg and 4 kg are connected by a negligible mass and placed on a frictionless horizontal surface. An impulse gives a velocity of 14 meter per second to the heavier block in the direction of the lighter block. The velocity of the center of mass is. So, ಎರಡು ಮಾಸಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಎರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಅ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ 14 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ ನೋಡಿ 2 ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಸಿ m1 10 kg, m2 is 4 kg. So they are connected by a horizontal surface. So an impulse gives a velocity of 14 meter per second to a heavier block. Heavier block ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 10 kg mass. So 10 kg mass the velocity is 14 meter per second. So V1 is 14 meter per second. In the direction of lighter block, the velocity of the center of masses. So ಈ lighter block ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, it is at the rest position. So the velocity will be 0. Now velocity of the center of mass find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So V center of mass will be equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 divided by m1 plus m2. See ಎಲ್ಲ values ಅನ್ನು substitute ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. So velocity of the center of mass will be equal to m1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10, v1 is 14 plus 4 into 0 divided by m1 plus m2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is 10 plus 4. So ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು VCM ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 10 meter per second. See this value. So velocity of center of mass is 10 meter per second. So 10 meter per second ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ 10 meter per second ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್.
Hello guys, so today we have this question that two particles, that is a particle A and B, initially is at rest, so move towards each other by the mutual force of attraction. So at the instant when the speed of A is n and the speed of B is 3n, so the speed of the center of the mass of the system is, so guys we have to find the speed of the center of mass. So as we can see, this is given in the question that we have two particles. So suppose we have here the particle A, that is A, and here we have the another particle that is B, right? So this is given in the question that they move towards each other by mutual force of attraction. So it means this is moving this side and this is moving this side by what? Mutual force of attraction. So I can write here mutual, okay, force of attraction. Okay guys, so guys, what is this mutual force of attraction? If there is a mutual force of attraction, it means there is no any external force working on it. It means no any external force, no any external force. Okay, so guys, if there is a no any external force, it means there is a force working, that is the internal force. So what is there? So there will be a internal force. There will be internal force in this particle. Internal force, right? Internal force. So guys, if there is an internal force and we know that this internal force which cancel out each other effect, or we can say cancel out, this will internal force cancel each other, cancel each other. As this is given in the question that speed of the A is n, whereas the speed of B is 3n. So guys, if we take the speed, so guys, nothing matters, the speed is 3n and 4n, 1 by 5n or whatever, because we know if there is a mutual force or there is an internal force, this will cancel out each other. So what will happen? So we can say that we get the value of, so the net force will be, or I can write here, so F net on center of mass, on center of mass is equal to 0. Guys, because still no external force is acting on this, so this acceleration will be 0. Okay, if the acceleration is will be 0, so what happened?
So the net force on the center of the mass of the system is 0. So guys, we can say from here that the speed of the center of mass of the system is 0, because there is a mutual force, which means there is a no any external force provided on that. We have just here only the internal force, and internal force which each cancel out each other effect. So guys, here we have the answer, that is 0. So guys, I hope now you understand this question. So thank you guys.